Welcome to 10-Minute Bass Recipes, where we give you all the ingredients to cook up your favorite bass lines in 10 minutes or less. Our videos aren't flashy and they're not complicated. They're direct and to the point so you can learn songs fast and easy. We're about keeping it simple and learning our parts and playing them the best we can like a good bass player should. These lessons were meant to be enjoyed by anyone at any skill level. So whether you have a gig coming up in a few days or you just want to play it for your dog on a Friday night, this is the place to be. Now let's get cooking. Today we're going to take a look at December 1963, Oh What a Night by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. This is a classic song with a really cool bass line played by the great Don Ciccone. It has a super tight groove and some really cool fills. If you haven't heard it in a while, pause this video and go listen to it. Make sure to pay special attention to how it starts and when the bass comes in. Notice that the bass doesn't come in until the second line. It starts with a pickup note on the second syllable of the word very. Also pay attention to the structure of the song. It doesn't really have any verses. It starts in the chorus and goes into the first bridge, then back to the chorus, then into the second bridge, then back into the chorus, and so on for the whole song. It only has 3 parts. Now go check it out and meet back here. Okay, so we're going to start with the main groove. It's played exactly the same every time and leads into both bridges. First I'm going to play it slow and show you both hands. Then I'll play it at full speed with a drum machine. We're going to start on the A flat at the 6th fret of the D string. This is the meat and potatoes of the song. You need to use a lot of muting and ghost notes to pull this off. The left hand is pretty simple. It's the right we want to focus on. I want you to try to imagine using the fingers on your right hand like a metronome, coming down onto the strings and the spaces in between the beats, kind of keeping time with your fingers. Think like a drummer. The more you practice it, the more natural it will feel, so don't get discouraged if you can't get it right away, and don't feel like you have to copy exactly what I'm doing. Do whatever works for you and feels natural. I'm not playing it exactly like he did, but you get the idea. Okay, so that's the main groove. It never changes and it's played exactly the same each time and leads into each of the bridges. Now we're going to look at the first bridge. It's important to mention that the first 2 notes I play here aren't played on the recording. I'm just playing them as a reference. You can play them if you want to, but it's pretty cool to lay out there as well. No real need to focus on the right hand here, so here's a close-up of the left and full speed for both. So that's the first bridge. Pretty sweet little fill there at the end. Pay attention to the timing on that one. It's a little bit more lazy and behind the beat. Now we're going to look at the second bridge. This one's a little bit more difficult because it has that crazy run at the end. The part leading up to it is pretty straightforward. So let's look at that, then we'll break the run down. Alright, now for the hard part. I'm not going to lie to you. It's definitely pretty tricky. But if you work on it slow and steady, you'll get it. It might take you a while at first. Just play along with the recording and listen to it a whole bunch. It's cool because you just wouldn't expect it to be there, and it's just like this ridiculously dramatic little fill. Here it is slow, then we'll break it down. The walk up into it is pretty simple. We're only going to take a look at the actual fill. It might help if we break it into 3 parts and look at them each as their own separate section. The first part is 4 notes: A flat, hammer onto the B flat, slide up to the C, and up to the E flat. The second part is 5 notes: a pull off from the F to the E flat to the C, up to the E flat, up to the F, up to the A flat. Now that pull off is pretty tricky, but if you listen to the recording, he kind of smears through it, so you have to kind of play it a little sloppy and rushed just to make it fit. And the third part is pretty simple, just a 3-note walk up, B flat, up to the B, up to the C. Alright, hopefully breaking it down like that helps you. Like I said, take it slow and practice it often, and good luck. I hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments if there's any other songs you'd like me to do. See you next time on 10-Minute Bass Recipes.